I'm very big on meditation, breathing, guided breathing exercises, really tapping into your mind, your subconscious mind, and changing those programs, filling your mind with positive thinking, positive emotions.
And the only way you're going to protect yourself is with a slight smile, connected to your breath, 6 seconds in, 7 seconds out, and you had a slight smile no matter what the crisis was. You could not attach yourself to that crisis.
If you suppress anger, it's going to cause issues in the body. You don't want to hide from emotion. You want to feel them, and then what you want to do is spend the majority of your time in those more positive, higher vibration emotions.
Just switch off from all the distractions of the world and just slow down.
Engage in activities like art. There's something about art that actually unleashes who you are as a creator. Find something that really makes your heart sing. Maybe it's singing, maybe it's dancing, maybe it's playing an instrument.
Everything starts on an energetic level. And also, the majority of things also start on an emotional level.
When you take time to actually quiet yourself and shut off the busyness of the day and really get in tune in regards to what your heart desires in this life and what you want to create for you, that is where you become truly connected and with your purpose.
Mental health and spirituality go together because I believe that everyone was sent to this planet for a reason. Everyone has a purpose, and we have to find what that is. We have to find our gift, and if you're not connected to your spirit, it's really hard to figure that out.
I'm a strong believer that every person is put on this planet for a certain reason, to have to do everything that's in your possibility to go towards that goal. Even if you might not even achieve that in your goal, it's really about moving forward.
Now you're not just going through the 9 to 5, come home, eat dinner, go to bed, wake up the next day, and have Groundhog Day 365 days a year. That's not living. That's barely sustaining. Living is knowing your purpose and serving that purpose by helping others in whatever fashion that looks like for you.
When you discover your purpose, something happens. You become so aligned with the universe. You have the energy of the universe backing you.
Unfortunately, our society really tries hard to disconnect us from our spirit. And, some people take longer to figure out what it is that they meant to do here.
Oftentimes it's already there. You just have to go back to your youth, like what things that you experienced when you were younger. Then you're going to be so much more motivated. You'll have no trouble waking up in the morning, getting out of bed.
And just listen to what, your body tells you, your mind tells you. Just listen to that voice.
And that's really where well-being comes into play, because now you have that inner knowing, that inner essence that's able to bubble out of you and spread throughout the world.
So it's really important to create a vision for yourself of the kind of life you want to live. And I think once you do that, you're going to be guided, tremendously guided to that path.
You operate under image, okay? Everything in your life, you create an image before you create a thought. So we know that image creates thought. So where do you think you should focus? You should be focusing and creating images that create a powerful, beautiful, healthy life for yourself. But do you?
You can actually create miracles in your health and wellness by really tuning in to that universal quantum field of possibilities. You can do that through prayer. You can do that through intention. You can do that through just like a simple, this is it, I've had enough of this disease. You will experience miracles. You can't help but experience miracles.
I look at health like an onion. An onion has many layers. And when you peel one layer, so let's say it's the layer of sleep, and you start focusing on sleep. When you're now rested, you're now able to peel the next layer because you're rested enough to now address the next layer, and the next layer, and the next layer. And this is why health is always a journey, because there's always a layer to uncover.
People becoming a little bit more health conscious, where, you see people going to the gym more and, being more physically active, maybe going for that juice instead of, a burger or something like that. Yet they're not changing enough to not be sick.
You only get one body. You don't get a do-over.
They're still going out to the bar on the weekends. They're still, not able to manage their stress at work. They're still not happy with, their life. They're not happy in their relationships. They're not able to cope with the daily stresses and things like that.